Friends, today we all have heard about the benefits of yogasana, but despite that, we still are not able to follow it on a regular basis. This could either be due to our laziness or maybe due to our missed time management. Then what do? So hello everyone, myself Pradeep Bagadia and welcome to Paribhasha once again. Today is 21st June, which is International Yoga Day. So in this video, I will be talking about dynamic yoga. Dynamic yoga, as the word itself means, is going to be something quick, fast, yet effective. So for all those friends who have an excuse that they don't have enough time in the morning to work out, that is some bad news for you, as today in this video I will be sharing 5 such yogas and techniques which we can practice on a daily basis, because this just takes 10 minutes. So without wasting any time, let's have a look. But before that, a small disclaimer. I am not a certified yoga teacher by profession, and I'm also not any health expert. So if you have any health related issues, then please do consult your physician, your doctor before trying out. So let's have a look on what those techniques are. So friends, let's have a look on the first technique. The first yogasana that we'll do today is called Veerbhadrasana. In English, this is also called the warrior pose. All we need to do in this technique is stand straight and slowly try to bend forward. Now while you do that, make sure that your hands are completely stretched in the forward direction and your legs are completely straight in the backward direction. And continue to breathe in this position for about 15 seconds. Now once you are done with this, just stand in this pose for about a couple of breaths and try to observe the sensation and vibrations that has happened in the body. This is important because every time we breathe, we take fresh oxygen. That oxygen is provided to that part of the body which is being stretched. And that's when all the stress which is there in our body is removed. Now there are some common mistakes that people do while performing this yogasana. So I'll ask my friend Himanshu to please come here and demonstrate what are the common mistakes. Now, as you can see, he's not able to do a proper balance. That's because all those who are trying the first time or doing this yogasana after a long time, their thighs may not be as strong to hold the body weight completely. Second mistakes that people do here is that the legs are not in straight line. The legs, hands and head, and all should be in same line. The third common mistake that people do here is that they hold their breath while they are doing it, which is incorrect. We need to continue doing normal breaths, because that is when we are able to provide fresh oxygen to all the parts of the body which is being stressed. Now to have a look at the benefits and what are the steps in details, I'll request you to pause this video and have a look. So friends, the second technique that we'll do today is called Padangusthana. Now this is a sitting position. So all we need to do in this is try to maintain your body balance on one leg. And remain in this position for about 20 seconds. And take normal breaths while you are in this position. Once you are done, just close your eyes and observe all the sensation and vibrations that are happening in the body. Now there are some common mistakes that people do while doing this yogasana. So I'll ask my friend Vivek to demonstrate this. Now for all those who are doing it for the first time or are not regular with it, they might not be able to balance their body. As you can see, he's taking the support from both the hands. That's because the thighs are not that strong enough to hold the entire body. The second mistake that people do is that their neck and spine is not erect. Any yogasana that we do, most important is to keep our back and our spine erect, because that's when we breathe, the oxygen is supplied to our brain and those parts of the body. And third mistake, like I have said, is that people hold their breath while they're in position. So make sure that the breath is not being. For the benefits and the steps, I'd request you to pause this video and have a look. The third technique that we'll do today is called Chakrasana. In this position, our body will be completely in a circulation. All we need to do in this technique is lie down properly on your mat. And try to lift your body slowly. So once you are in this position, try to minimize the gap between the hands and legs. And remain in this position for about 20 minutes. And continue taking normal breaths. Once you are done, just observe the vibrations and sensations. Now there are some common mistakes that people do. So I'll ask my friend Ravi to demonstrate that. Now, as I said that we need to lift our body. So sometimes people are not able to lift their body. So if you have an assistant, then please make sure that you lift the body. As you can see in this position, that body is in U shape. So it is very good for our spine and our back. The second common mistakes that people do is that they are not able to hold their body, because it could either be due to our muscles are not that strong enough, or maybe that the body weight is too much, which is why they need to take some breaks. The second common mistakes that people do is that the distance between their hands and legs is very far. What we need to do is that we need to bring our body close. So here, the distance between the hands and legs should be as low as possible. And third mistakes that people do is that the head position is not proper. They are keeping the entire body weight on their head, which is wrong. We need to lift our body so that our head is in air and is not in support to the ground. Never hold your breath while you are doing this yoga. To know the benefits and the exact steps to do this, please pause this video and have a look. So friends, the fourth yogasana that we'll do today is called Halasana. Now this is not for the beginners. For all those who are trying or doing yogasana on a regular basis, can do and perform this yogasana. Just sit down on your mat and try to lift your legs slowly upwards. The hand position in this yogasana will be on your mat. Once this is done, try to take your feet as back as possible and touch the ground. Now once you are in this position, remain in this position for about 20 seconds. Come back slowly and just observe the vibrations. Now this yogasana is very good for our back, because today our work life has become so that we are able to work by sitting on a chair, which is why our back is getting hurt. So this yogasana is recommended if you are having any kind of lower back or upper back problem. I'll ask Vivek to demonstrate what are the common mistakes people do while performing this yogasana. see, the people who are trying it for the first time or after a very long time, they are not able to touch their feet on the ground. The second mistake that people do is that they try to hold their back, which is incorrect. Our hands should be lying down properly on the mat. The third mistake that people do is that for those who are trying to touch their feet, their legs are not straight, which is incorrect. The legs should be completely stretched and as back as possible while doing this yogasana. And fourth mistake is again that people hold their breath, which is again incorrect. Important is to continue doing this. To know the benefits and the exact steps of this yogasana, I'll request you to pause this video. So friends, the fifth and the last yogasana technique that we'll see today is called Ardha Matsyendrasana. What we need to do in this position is sit down. Our right leg should be back, left leg should be standing and across. And what we need to do here is we are supposed to touch our toes from our right hand, this way. Remember not to touch your toes simply this way or try to touch your toes of your right leg. The leg which is standing, use the opposite hand and touch it this way and twist your body. Remain in this position for about 20 seconds and relax. Just observe the sensations and vibrations. This yogasana is good for our spine specifically because we are twisting our spine. So whatever stress we have in our spine will be removed immediately. Now what are the common mistakes that people do? So I'll ask my friend Ravi to demonstrate that. Usually it is difficult to touch our toes from our hand. As you can see, there is huge difference. Person is not able to touch. If this is happening with you, then don't worry. Just try to press your leg which is standing backwards and try to stretch your hands forward as much as possible. Second mistake that people do is that they don't twist their body. Because this yogasana is good for our back, which is being twisted, we are supposed to twist and look backwards. Don't look forward or sideways. Our focus, our eyes should be backwards. And the third mistake is that people hold their breath while they are doing this, which is again incorrect. Continue taking normal breaths and keep a gentle smile on your face. So friends, these were the 5 yogasana techniques that I was talking about. For all those who have an excuse that they don't get enough time to work out, I guess 10 minutes is not that difficult for them to take. Which is why I have named this as Dynamic Yoga. If you have enjoyed this video and this session, then please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share this video. I'd like to thank my friends Vivek, Himanshu and Ravi for being such a support. I hope you have learned something. Please don't keep this as a yoga day kind of an event. It's completely up to you whether we do it on a regular basis or just keep it as a one-day event. Thanks once again for watching this video and have a good life.